Hey, what's up, Visionaries? Welcome back to the Arc Vision Fam Jam. My name's Anton. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fantastic day because it is our pop alternative soul R&B day, and we're going to be reacting to Ed Sheeran today. Perfect Symphony with Andrea Bocelli. And this request comes, of course, from SHEERAN, one of our favorite people in the world on the Discord and in the Patreon. Honestly, I've said this before, but yeah, SHEERAN is a very, very, very special person. I haven't met many people like SHEERAN before in my life. Just someone so full of love and youth that, you know, being like a grandma and everything. It's like, you'd never know that when you met her. She's just so full of life, Honestly, I hope to be that alive, when I get to where she is in life. I'm not going to say old. It's just maturity. You know what I mean? Life is... it's just experiences, and she's had many. She's had a lot of learning and growth, and she's become a very beautiful person. So thank you for everything you do, SHEERAN. You're incredible, and yeah, apparently your grandchildren, your kids are too. So anyway, before we get into this one, I do want to say all of you guys rock. I love you all, and if you guys are resonating with the channel, definitely smash the like button and subscribe if you guys are resonating with the channel. And yeah, we'd love to have you around the family. Also, if you guys want to support the channel at the same time, request songs like SHEERAN did and albums for us to react to, definitely yeah, join everyone in the Patreon family and leave your request there. As always, shout out to my patrons. Thank you guys so much for all love and all the support and just keeping this dream, this vision of mine alive and growing. I really appreciate it, and my future family says thank you. I say thank you, of course, and as always, keep the song requests coming. Lastly, if you want to check out my podcast and get your hands on official merchandise, links to those down below. And lastly, yeah, if you want to hang out with myself and the entire Arc Vision community and meet SHEERAN, definitely yeah, join the Discord, link down below. And that's it. So without further ado, let's get to Ed Sheeran, Perfect Symphony. I love Ed Sheeran, man. Is he blind?
Who's going to be the best at teaching me Italian?
Already gorgeous background.
Hi guys, ready?
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Well, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. So
Literally, man, I don't know why. That just like brings tears to my eyes. Like just seeing how I don't know. Like I find I've said this before that so many love songs are about the first like month, 3 months, 6 months of love, and like that's not love. That's an illusion. That's infatuation. That's lust. A lot of these things is they describe love as a craving, as an addiction, and that's not love. Love is when you just, I don't know, you just look in each other's eyes and you just feel at home. It's like, yeah, you think of them, yeah, but it's something so much beyond what we usually experience. It's like I feel like a lot of the time we feel like we have to measure up to somebody, a partner or whatever. Or like real love is like, yeah, like I just love her. You know what I mean? She's incredible, and I don't feel like I have to be anything I'm not. It's like, honestly, she's just like one of the most incredible people in my life, and I feel like Ed gets that. Ed is so wise. Like, and don't get me wrong, I've heard this song before. I definitely have heard this song before. This was massive many, many years ago. And also Thinking Out Loud. I always love that song too. Never really listened to it on my own time. We might actually have it on the channel because I've heard it on the radio and stuff, but I've never don't think I've actually listened to it myself. But that's one thing I always got from Ed is just his heart, man. Like, I don't know how he hasn't lost it yet. Like, he's in this cutthroat industry where everybody's always getting ghostwriters and they're trying to make their songs as generic and appealing as they possibly can. And, just everybody's out to fucking get each other. And it's just somehow Ed, he still seems like he has his heart. He still seems like he hasn't lost touch of what matters. Like, he's had every opportunity to just cheat and have sex with anybody he could ever want. And and it's funny, it's like you listen to these lyrics and you think like party maybe. I don't, because again, this literally brought tears to my eyes. This feels real to me. But when I look at these, like when I listen to these lyrics, I could see how someone might think, oh, that's bullshit. He's putting on a facade. It's like, he's not. You can feel it. I can feel that he feels what he's saying. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be brought to tears if he was going through the motions and just making a beautiful song and saying all the right things. I wouldn't feel it. But there's something very just grounded and deep about the way the words he's choosing, the vivid pictures he's putting in our minds. It's real, and it's somehow, man, he gets it. He's so young, but he gets it. This is the kind of love. SHEERAN, that you told me that you had with your husband, rest in peace, that died. I think you said you were together for 21 years, and yeah, I think you said he died 10 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, maybe. I think he actually was I think you said he died 21 years ago. It's like the way you described him, it kind of gives me inspiration, gives me hope for my future. Like, I've had a whole bunch of fucked up relationships. I've had, not fucked up like worse than anybody else, but just as bad as anybody else. You know what I mean? None of us really have good relationships. You know what I mean? If you really look back and talk to your friends and, maybe they worked, maybe they're okay, but did they ever like make you feel just at complete peace? Did they ever just, I don't know, it's just a feeling beyond articulation. It's a feeling, do you ever just feel so safe and so trusting and so, I don't know, that there's no reason why you're in love. You just, and it's not that jittery, addicted sense of love. It's just like, wow, like, this person is incredible, like in a deep, compassionate way. Like he or she just, I don't know, there's just such a, it's like when you honor someone. Like true honoring, not, oh my god, she's the best thing ever. Oh my god, she completes me. All this shit. One is it's soft and it's slow, and it's like in the silence you know, you picture them, you see them, and you see just such a beautiful human being. Like, you know, yeah, what you've told me about your husband and now your boyfriend, SHEERAN, is like, seems like somehow you figured that out. I don't know. Not many people get to experience what it seems like you've experienced, what you've experienced twice now. It's a very beautiful thing, and yeah, I just hope everybody kind of finds, you know, real love. You know, something they don't have to work for, something they don't have to have anxiety about. Be afraid of them leaving. Be afraid of them cheating. So many of us, we deal with constant fear of they're gonna leave, they're gonna cheat, they're gonna, you know, we've been broken so many times that we've walled our hearts off, that we always have one foot out the door, that we're never fully committed to the relationship. And that's what I mean. Like, we're never fully committed. We're never really fully committed to each other. There's always an out. You know what I mean? You don't fully, like, because if you have an out, it means you don't fully trust her or him. That's how you know. You know, when you really trust someone, you know they're fighting for you just as much as you're fighting for them. That's special. And it's just, I just love how Ed Sheeran seems to write from that place, because it's rare. Not many people actually. No, Ed's a beautiful man. He's I think he's a very special person. And also, I believe in fate and all that shit too. I believe in soulmates and stuff. So, I love just hearing his lyrics, because it seems like he believes in the same thing. I don't know. I think there's a magic in his eyes. You know, there's a grand mystery. I don't know. I love that. There's something out there more. There's something greater than us. There's some peace in that. There's some mystery. There's some, you know, sense of anticipation. You know what I mean? That, like, you know, you have everything he has, but there's still more ways that life can surprise you. There's still ways that love can surprise you. The same person you've been with for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. It's like, that's love, is when you continually surprise each other, when you continually grow. Like, that's how relationships don't become stale and boring. When both of you, you know, just keep growing. And you keep exploring and finding new expressions. You keep casting away your old skin, your old, you know, who you used to be. But anyway, let's get back into this. This is absolutely beautiful.
Perfect tonight.
Sei la mia donna, la forza delle onde del mare. Cogli i miei sogni, i miei segreti, molto di più. Spero che un giorno l'amore che ci ha accompagnato diventi casa, la mia famiglia diventi noi. E siamo sempre bambini, ma nulla impossibile, stavolta non ti lascerò. Mi baci piano ed io torno ad esistere, e nel tuo sguardo sussurrando ho detto, tu stasera vedi sei perfetta per me.
That's cool.
Ballo con te.
Stretti forte poi a piedi nudi noi. sei un angelo e io t'ho aspettato quanto ti ho aspettato,
perché tu stasera
sei perfetta per me.
Thank you so much, man. It's exactly what I wanted, exactly how I pictured it as well. Really cool.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. Really loved that. That was gorgeous. It was actually beyond words. I don't think you could ever find words to describe how... Yeah, I feel like if you shed a tear to something, I feel like you've just crossed a boundary you can't articulate. It's like, how do you describe just a pure feeling? You know what I mean? Just like being touched so gently that it's just like yeah, what is it? What is it when you cry just out of happiness? Like, I don't even know where that comes from. It just feels like something, yeah, beyond. Wow. I was also just thinking, like, imagine being blind. Imagine the world Andrea Bocelli lives in. Just a world of resonance, of frequency. You know, you don't see the mute colors, you know? It's like, I feel like, if you think about it, I know myself, I'm more easily moved by music and sound than visual. Like, I don't know the last time I looked at a painting or a landscape and cried and have been moved that to tears. Where I know how many times I've been moved by music or by the voice or by a good scene in a movie like Good Will Hunting or something. You know what I mean? Like, would Good Will Hunting have made me fucking break down the way it did if there was no voice, if there was no sound? I don't know. I don't know if it would have. Might have. Also might have been different. And what I'm saying is that they say when you lose a sense, other senses are they're brought to the forefront. They're exaggerated. You develop more of a gift in other areas of your life. And perhaps Andrea Bocelli, he sees a world so vivid through his ears because those are so attuned. And that maybe the world he sees before him is actually more beautiful than the world we see before us, people with eyes. Because he's experiencing the world of emotion. He's experiencing the world of potential emotion. He's experiencing things on such a visceral level, and just seeing love. Like, I'm pretty sure his wife was there or something. His son, it looks like his son, maybe a daughter, maybe a wife. Maybe she was just a young wife. But I don't know, like, just the idea that, like, he found, like, imagine being in love with someone who's blind. I couldn't even, like, think that. I don't even know what that would be like. Like, there is something about human beings that just attracts us beyond what we can articulate. Like I was saying, there's some people where, yeah, when you meet them, there's just something. You just feel like you're in the presence of something special. Not even someone special, something. It's like what you're feeling, what you're picking up is beyond the person in front of you. It's like they're a symbol, they're a reflection of something even greater, something potentially divine. And, you know, I think that's the feeling you get when you find, you know, a soulmate, you know, or whatever. Because I definitely found soulmate friends. I've never found a soulmate romantic partner before. And pretty much the way I think about it is like, I'm taking what I felt with some of my friends, and then not even that. I'm not even doing it consciously. It's just like I just know. I don't know. I know what it would feel like. I don't know how I know that, but I just know. Like some things you just know. You don't know how you know them, but it's like deja vu almost before it happened. Yeah, it's surreal. But yeah, I'm just so happy that Ed just found, seems like, love. Whoever this song was written for. Like, it's just, man, that dude deserves it. I feel like a lot of the time in this world, the truly sensitive aren't showcased that often. I feel like someone like Ed's very, very sensitive. Just a different kind of person, like I said. A true romantic in a way that our world rarely witnesses anymore. Someone who can kind of speak straight to the soul. Because it's not the words. It's not the words. It's the way he presents the words. It's how he feels the words. That's what you're picking up. That's what's making you feel something. You know what I mean? I don't feel like this often. Only when I feel like in some ways, I don't know, I feel very drawn to Ed. I feel like, he's definitely someone I want to meet. He's someone, I don't know, kind of feels like a long lost brother in a weird way. Like I really identify with him. Like I don't know, it's just weird. It just brings a smile on my face. Like I don't know, seeing him happy, seeing him smile is just so beautiful. Yeah, beyond words. I think that sometimes when you try to articulate things, you ruin them. You take away just the pure emotion in the moment. Like it's very different when how you experience something for the first time and then how you try to articulate and reflect on it afterwards. It's like you can never summon the feeling of what it was. Just the purity of what it was. Yeah. Thanks, Sharon. Yeah. Yeah, just seeing Ed. I got the idea, Sharon, I got the idea from this, watching the Renegades, 1OK Rock, 1 O'Clock, and Ed Sheeran video, the making of. And I just thought it was adorable, just Ed mentoring Taka. And then Sharon asked if I had seen this video, and I said, no, I've never heard the Symphony version. And I've never actually listened to the real version or seen the video or ever really listened to it. You know what I mean? I've heard it. I've walked by as it was playing, but I've never listened to it. It's a very different thing when you listen to something, not just hear it. It's very different when you focus on it, when you focus on the frequency, when you let it pour into you, when you're like the osmosis point where it is downloaded into you. It embeds itself into your core. That doesn't happen when you just hear something. But anyway, yeah, this was beautiful. Let me know what you guys thought of this in the comment section down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. What are your favorite Ed Sheeran songs? Because I want to hear more of them. I think it's a shame I've not heard more from Ed Sheeran, because everything I hear, I really love. But anyway, if you guys are still sticking around, it means I love you. It means you love me too. We definitely get along. We definitely, I don't know, share something. I don't know what it is. I don't even want to name it, but we share something. There's some resonance there. So always know that you have a family here. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely like the video and subscribe if you're digging the content. Also, what artists do you guys want to see back on the channel next week? Let me know in the Patreon. Also, if you guys want to support the channel at the same time, request songs like Sharon did and albums for us to react to, definitely, yeah, join the Patreon family. Leave your requests there. As always, shout out to my patrons. Thank you guys so much for all love and support. I love you guys, and you know that. And yeah, keep the song requests coming. Lastly, if you want to check out my podcast and get your hands on official merchandise, links to those down below. And if you want to hang out with myself and the entire Arc Vision community, we're on Discord nowadays. So find us there. And that's it. So I'll see all of you guys again tomorrow. I love you. Peace.